everybody, we're here at Camadeus Film Technologies. They were nice enough to let me use their space and some of their toys to demonstrate a couple things on the CineMilled Ronin plates and other accessories. So basically, the Ronin Quick Plates is just really simple. It's all cheesed out in the back, so you can simply throw in some screws, bolt it onto any tripod at all. It's got enough holes in the back that'll fit any pattern. So I just wanted to talk real quick about the plate and just give you guys one little safety tip. So our plate has a slot right here, and you can see right there it's cut through. There's a channel, and that's so that you can slide your Ronin on really easily, and it falls into the securing socket. There's a hole there that the little brass pin falls into, and that keeps the Ronin from sliding off if you forget to tighten this down. So obviously, once you slide your Ronin in, if you tighten this, there's no danger whatsoever. Obviously, this makes it super secure. Now, if for some reason you slide your Ronin in and you start talking to somebody and you forget to tighten this, that safety pin is going to hold the Ronin from falling out. So on our plate, we have a channel to, once again, to make it easy to slide in. So there's arrows on the top of your Ronin handle, or of the Ronin itself. So just line those up and then slide those on until you get this falls in and goes click, and then there's no danger of the Ronin falling off. And line up, inserting from the correct side. It'll simply slide on and click into place. And then you want to always, right after you do that, tighten your lockdown block. Alright guys, so I just wanted to share what the nice thing about having it mounted to a tripod when you set up is that it's not swinging away in the cradle, and you can rig all your things up, and it's a nice stable platform. The other reason is it's a stable platform for balancing. So I'm going to balance here real quick. So the first thing I usually do is just a side to side, just because that's super easy and we're pretty close. The next thing I do is a top and bottom this, and we're bottom heavy right now. Well, too far. And I sort of use my fingertips so I can press in the other direction. Alright, that feels pretty good. So it should stay wherever you leave it. That means you're neutrally balanced. Very different than a Steadicam. So if you put it to after you get it so that it doesn't move there, you put it here and you see now it's moving. That's just a front to back balance. So got to get that going. And it's falling back, so now I go forward. So this is just a process of going back and forth. So there you go. So now we are, after you do that, you always want to recheck, and as you can see, because what happens is one exacerbates the condition of the other. So if you're front heavy, you might mask the fact that you were actually top heavy. So once you do one, you got to go back and do the other again. So there we go. So now we should be pretty good. See, it's staying wherever I put it. So the other main adjustment that I wanted to show you guys. All right. So the other great thing that the quick plate is good for balancing is when you go to balance the back axis. So the way you do that is normally you turn this sideways and then you grab the handlebar and you tilt forward. So what's nice here is you just lock the pan, you unlock the tilt, and then you tilt forward. And you see it's actually pretty close. It's falling forward. So I am just going to loosen this. I slid that forward, and now I just slide it forward, and now it's going faster, so I went the wrong way. So loosen that, and went the other way, and now that that's locked, I go forward, and it's faster. So faster, so actually I need to go backwards. See, so that was a slower reaction, so I need to go farther back. And slower. So now I go smaller and smaller ones. So that is almost close. I'm going to go as small increments as I can. So this is what's nice. So now I just tilt forward and look, it doesn't move. So now that is a properly balanced Ronin. So then I'd still go back and check all my other axes, and you could see that I'm slightly off. And always checking. These are very fine adjustments. So boom, and I can move this anywhere. Oh, you see, now top and bottom was off again. So there we go. So could almost move anywhere and it stays. And most importantly, I could also tilt and it doesn't go anywhere. And it doesn't go anywhere, it just stays there. So this is why I like the Quick Plate and the tripod for setup, because you can get your balance down really fast. I'm just here, I wanted to show you guys how nice it is to have it on the tripod, on the hard mount, on a car mount, wherever you might have it, on a crane, and then just slide it out of there, slide it into a Steadicam arm mount. It's good to have multiple of these so that you don't have to unrig. And you know, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Steadicam arm mount. It's got a few little things that everyone should be aware of, but basically the Ronin Quick Plate is very straightforward. You just want to make sure you always lock that down, and it's great for setting up, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that right now. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about the C-Motion system that's on here. It's a fantastic system. It's a single channel unit only. It's priced right around $6,000. Most importantly, it's fantastic. It's C-Motion. It's top of the line, A-list stuff, and it has a very small receiver, so that's a really big deal for gimbal work.